good day, yogis. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website at simhayoga.com, and that's where you will find my full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the four-digit ID code, if you're prompted for it, is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. You can definitely work with that. Please share with your friends. Let people know through word of mouth that classes are happening, and hopefully you're enjoying them and coming back regularly. And if you see anything on Instagram or Facebook, please repost and keep sharing and spreading the information out there. Okay, today's class is basics. We're working with more gentle poses, sticking with the fundamentals of yoga practice. Now note that not everything I do is classical yoga, so there could be a lot of just movement-based type of postures in there. So just note that if you're working with special conditions or if you have any kind of pain or injuries, please pull back. Be aware of those discomforts, or if the poses are a little bit out of your range, it is important for you to pull back a little bit and stick to the basics, right? And if I'm giving you an option, a variation or something, and that's totally out of your range, please skip them and just go back to the basics. Modify whenever you need. I give a lot of verbal instructions, and I'm practicing through the entire 60 minutes with you. So look for the alignment of the pose and try to match up what you're seeing with what the instructions are, so they can group them together and get into a safe posture. Make sure that if you're hurting at all, right? If you have any injuries, that if something doesn't work for you, that you make sure that you pull back and don't take a pose possibly, right? And just kind of move on to the next thing when you we're out of the pose that gives you discomfort. All right, let's sit up tall. If you have tight hips or tight lower back, go ahead and elevate either on a block or on a blanket. And by elevating, the cross-legged position will be a lot more accessible. Palms face up, fingers come to Gyan Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Let the shoulders broaden and ground evenly through your seat. And start to connect to the breath. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer from the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification. Purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yasmarit, Yasmarit, Pudrikaksham, Pudrikaksham, Sabahya, Sabahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongating through the left side of the neck. Draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating the feet. Hands supporting to either side and turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. And take it back to center again. Cross shins, opposite shin on top. Take the arms up high, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up to center. Exhale, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold. And take it back up again. Swing the legs back behind you to get your hands and knees. Hands are about shoulders width, fingers wide spread. Either your index fingers or your middle fingers point straight forward. And press into the fingertips, finger knuckles, and the pads of the hands, but be light on your wrists. Knees are wide hips width, line up the hips with your knees. On the inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Chin toward the chest. Dome in the middle of the back toward the sky. Inhale, drop the navel down, raise the back of the head. Cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine, walk your hands in and stand up on your knees. Keep your toes tucked under. We're going to sit and stand. Sit and lift. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Stay lifted. Arms forward and up. Then as you lower, reach your arms forward and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted and add a back bend. Lift the heart center up and lean the upper torso back. Come back to vertical. Cactus your arms, bending at the elbows, palms face up. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center 3 times. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Back to center again, other side. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Back to center again. This time, right hand behind you. Left arm reaching forward and twist to the right. And holding here for 5. Keep drawing the right shoulder back. 4. Keep reaching through your left fingertips. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Switch sides. Left hand behind you. Right arm forward and twist to left. Inhale here. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Draw the left shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Reach your right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale is 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Back to center. Hands to your lower back. So, with your thumbs pressing the lower back and your fingertips point forward. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the elbows toward each other. Press your thumbs to your lower back, supporting as you lift the heart center up and lean the upper torso back. Exhale, come back to vertical. As you start to take the seat down, walk your hands forward, and then lift the knees for down dog. Start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. Alright, take it back to your down dog. Keeping your left foot down. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, lower the right foot almost all the way down, and then lift back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. This time, lift. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. And stacking your right hip over your left. Right knee is reaching upwards towards the sky. Left heel is reaching downwards toward the floor. Raise your right leg back up again. Square up your hips. And then stepping the right foot forward. Ground the back heel down at an angle. Make sure right toe is going straight forward, which means the side of the foot is parallel to the side of the neck. When you make your way up, you can always use your hands for support. Raise your torso to vertical and the arms to vertical. Arms either side of your ears, palms facing each other. This is warrior 1. Exhale, open up the arms, open up the hips for warrior 2. Your fingertips are reaching opposite directions and your arms are parallel to the floor. Check your alignment again. Right toe is still pointing forward, knee over the heel. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Support the left hand to the left leg. Exhale, side angle. If you want to modify one away, right arm to top right leg. If you can take your right hand down to the floor, take it to the floor, and left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose. Tip the left hip back, reach your right hand forward. The right hand can go higher up the shin, or you can slide it further down if you have a little bit more flexibility. And of course, if you have the right hand all the way down, take it to the floor, left arm up, triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left foot almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, lift, stay lifted. Stack the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee is reaching up, right heel is reaching down. As you stack the hips, left hip over your right. This is sideward scorpion. Raise your left foot back up, square off the hips again, and then step left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one, arms up high. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Fingertips are reaching in opposite directions, line up the left knee over the left heel. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. So either left hand directly to the floor or elbow to top of the leg, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Warrior two, lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Reach right hip back, left hand forward. Left hand to top of the shin, or slide it further down, or directly to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way up. Reverse triangle, left arm up and back. Then bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let me give you a front leg this time. Step your left foot down, raise your right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. This time, we'll take knee kicks. You're going to keep the knee high. And you're not moving the shape of your down dog, you're just moving your right leg, right hip. Okay? So right knee kick over to the right side. So stay in the shape of down dog, you're just moving your right knee over to the right side. And then open back up. 5 times. Right knee kick, open back up, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick, sideward scorpion, right knee kick, sideward scorpion. One more. Right knee kick. Sideward scorpion. Extend the right leg back up, square off your hips, step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist, extend up. Notice your left palm is facing up, and your index finger and your thumb catches your right wrist. Extend up by pulling up with your left arm, and then side bending to the left. So this is a right side stretch. Take it back up to vertical, switch hands. So your right palm is facing up, catching your left wrist, extend, side bend to the right. So this is a left side stretch. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. You can modify elbow to top of the knee. Left palm facing down and reaching forward, or right hand to the floor. Same thing, left arm reaching forward. Take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extend the triangle. Right hand to top of the shin, slide it down, or directly to the floor. Left palm facing down and reaching forward. Take it back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time I'll give you a side view. Inhale, left heel up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. So keep the shape of the down dog. You're not shifting forward and back with the shoulders. Everything stays in this shape, except it's your left knee moving to left side, moving into the hip joint. That's all that's happening in your knee kick. All right, when you're ready, left knee kick over to left side, open back up, sideward scorpion. Left knee kick to the side, sideward scorpion. Keep that knee high. Left knee kick, open back up. Left knee kick, open back up. One more. Left knee kick, open back up. Extend the left leg, square over hips. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Right hand to catch your left wrist. Pull up, extend, side bend to the right. Take back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to your left. Take it back up to center, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Elbow to top of left leg as the modification. Left hand to the floor for the full expression. Right palm facing down and reach forward to the front of the room. Take back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extend the triangle, left hand to top the shin, slide further down, left hand to the floor. Right palm facing down or reach forward. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale dog. Exhale down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Let's take a yogic squat. Separate your feet pretty wide, toes turn out, heels a little bit closer. Try to keep your heels down the best you can as you take a seat down into yogic squat. So your toes are pointing out, try to keep the heel down, hands together in prayer. And press your elbows into your knees, knees back into your elbows. And with that resistance, let the seat draw down and the torso lift up and back. So use the resistance of the arms up against your legs to give you stability so that you can lower the seat more and lean back more. It's a very active squatting pose. Take the hands back to the floor. With your hands supporting, lift the seat, turn the heels wide, so your feet should be about max width distance. Take the left hand to center. Now, for those of you who have a difficult time with touching left hand down, if you have a prop, a block, a water bottle, or a book, that might be helpful in helping you to elevate. You can go to the highest setting, right? If you're using a block, or to lowest setting. If you have a water bottle or a book, you may not have that choice. Whatever you have, work with that. And you're taking your left hand to center. Bend your left knee, but keep the right leg extended, and then raise your right arm up to twist. Right? So for those of you who are touching all the way down, right? That's where you are. Everyone should be lining up your left shoulder with your wrist. You should be a vertical line here. And raising right arm up. Right hand behind you, half bind, and twist a little bit deeper. So use that resistance of the top of the right hand pressing to your lower back so that you can take the front of the right shoulder to draw up and back. And let's release, take it to the other side. Right hand comes down, lengthen out both legs. So measure out your right hand directly underneath your right shoulder. Then bend your right knee, keep your left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist. Then taking that to a half bind, left hand behind you, and twist a little bit more. And begin to release, left arm up, left hand comes back to the floor with both hands supporting. Bend at the knees of the seat drop. Start to reach the crown of the head forward, lift from the back of the head and up your back so you're coming through a straighter spine. As you lift up, use the strength of the legs to come up into standing position. Walk your feet in together. On the inhale, reach hands out and up. Exhale, side bending to the right. So everyone should be looking forward, right? Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, side bending to the left. Inhale back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Let's stay in a vertical line. Let's concentrate on spreading the front of the shoulders and engaging the upper back. Also, reaching the knuckles away from you helps you to get more engagement of the upper back. Now, think about lifting your sternum up and leaning the upper torso back. You're looking slightly upwards toward the sky. Come back to vertical, releasing the arms and reach the arms forward and just round mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. Come back to neutral, stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can, and then below the knee joint if you're having a difficult time with balance or if your hips are tight. Wherever you are, hands together in prayer, arms up and then out in a wide position, Gyana Mudra if you want it. Gazes to the floor slightly ahead of you, and that will give you a nice weight balance. Right? So your point of concentration is a few feet in front of you. And if you're taking a variation, let's say you want to broaden your shoulders and take some more shoulder opener, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, draw the shoulders back. If you want to challenge your balance, you can also start to look up and maybe add a slight back bend. Take it back to center. Raise your arms up high, everyone. Draw the right knee forward. Step the right foot down and lengthen out the legs. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, side bending to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bending to the right. Inhale back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you. Take the other thumb on top. Stay vertical. Just broaden your chest and reach your knuckles back. Then add the back bend by lifting up and gazing upwards. Come back to vertical, releasing hands, reach your arms forward, and round just your mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. Take it back to vertical, releasing, stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh, coming into your tree pose. So go above the knee joint or below the knee joint. Gaze to the floor, slightly ahead of you, and then when you're ready, take the arms up and out. Steadying your balance, the gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. If you're taking the variation of the heart opener, wrap the hands back behind you. Take the other thumb on top, if you can figure out what that is, and broaden your shoulders, engaging your upper back. Then, if you're adding on the back bend, look up and lean the upper torso back. Release, take it back to neutral, arms up, left knee forward, step the left foot down and walk it out side to side. Good, on the inhale, take the arms up high, slight back bend. Exhale, dive forward as you bend your knees, take the hands to the floor, and then stepping the right foot back, crescent moon, right knee comes down to the floor. Now if you need extra padding to your right knee, you can use your blankets, you can use your towels. Whatever works for you, and if you don't need the extra cushioning, so the right knee directly to the floor. Walk your hands to top of the thighs, and let's take the hips moving forward first. Get into the quads, into the right hips. Then press your hands into your thighs and lean the belly away from the thighs and upper torso leaning back and also looking up gently. You may remain here, or if you're ready, take the arms up, Venus Mudra. . Release. Keep the right toes untucked. You're going to support the hands and draw the seat back toward the heel. And this time, we'll sit on the heel. Flex your left foot. Hands to either side for support. Inhale, lengthen. Keep that lengthiness of the spine and hinge forward to draw forward. Now, once you have the forward fold, feeling pretty secure, pretty balanced, and left hand stays on the floor for support, right arm reaching forward. So now you're getting a right side stretch. You might even feel more intensity into your left hamstring stretch. Make your way back up, step the left foot down. Turn the right heel in, 90 degrees, and now you're stepping on the right knee. Reach your left foot forward, step the left foot forward. If you have the flexibility of your ankles to keep the toes pointing off to the side and the foot flat and full extension of the leg, then you can take it. For most of us, we're going to have to turn the toes in just a little bit at an angle. That will make it a lot more accessible for us to ground the foot flat to the floor. Alright, so you want to also line up the right hip with the right knee, vertical line, arms parallel, palms face up, gate pose, side bend to your left. Take it back up to center, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead, side bend to the right. Take it back up, turn the left toes back forward, step back in. Frame your left foot with your hands, tuck back toes, and then lengthen over the left leg, left hamstring stretch. Alright, for those of you who have your blocks, go ahead and take them to either side of the left foot. This elevation will make it easier for you to lengthen out the left leg. If you don't have a block, then you can bend your left knee ever so slightly, right, or as much as you need. But you do want to work on lengthening the back of the leg the best you can. So even with the knee bent, the intention is to eventually lengthen. Then the front knee, right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Take the left hand back down, ground the back heel. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot, low off to left side. For those of you with props, left hand to block. So notice we're in a diagonal here. Left hand forward about a foot, low off to left side. Alright, then tip forward. Balancing on the left leg, left hand. Stack the right side of your left. Foot is flexed, right arm is reaching up. If you're not using your hand to block, left hand is to floor and your arm with fingertips. Begin to break, step it all the way back, warrior two, reverse warrior, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, left forward, standing forward bend. So again, walk your feet out. Turning the toes out, yogic squat. Now for those of you who were able to get the heels down on the first side, right? Some of you might be tight in the ankles and you weren't able to get all the way down and you were hovering. That is okay as long as your hands are supporting and the intention is to draw the heels down, leaning the weight back. Now for those of you who were able to draw the heels down, do the best you can to work your heels toward each other in this yogic squat. Right? So it's a lot harder, isn't it? Right? Your torso might have to lean forward a little bit in order to counterbalance that Lagaya. Right? So the shape might be different, but the alignment or the intention of the alignment remains the same, which is your arms are pressing against your knees back to your arms, using that resistance. The seat is drawn toward the heels, and you're leaning back as much as you can. All right, start to release your hands. Lengthen out the legs again. Walk your heels wide, about that max width distance. All right, this time we'll take this a little bit more, a little bit differently. You're going to take the right hand to the inside of the right foot and bend both knees. Raise your left arm up, left hand behind you, half bind. Stay here. Either keeping both knees bent or lengthen out just your left leg. If you have the extension, lengthen out both legs and twist. And the last option to deepen this twist is to take the right hand to the outer left ankle, lift up, lean back, and twist. Pull your right hand against your left ankle, and then lean the left shoulder back. Right, so this is more challenging because first, both legs are extended, which means you need a lot more hamstring flexibility. Then also, the right hand is not directly underneath you, so it's not supporting the torso, the weight of the torso as well. All right, let's break. Right hand back down first. Take the gaze to the floor, bend both knees. Then take the left hand to your floor, left hand next to your ankle, next to your left foot, I mean. All right, then raise your right arm up to twist, right hand back behind you. Then your choice, lengthen out just your right leg, or lengthen out both legs. If you're lengthening out both legs, left hand to the outer right ankle, lift up, pull against your right ankle, but lean the upper torso back to twist. Release, take back to center, both hands to the floor, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little, lift the upper back, and through that straighter spine, take it all the way up into a standing position, step the feet in toward each other. Raise the arms up high on the inhale, bend your right elbow, side bending to the left. Inhale back to center, take the arms up, bend your left elbow, side bending to the right. Take it back to center, arms up, stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Left hand to the outer right knee. Stay there, looking forward. Then reach your right arm back behind you for the twist. Keep pulling, left hand to the outer right leg, right arm reaching back to twist. Now once you're nice and steady, you can choose to keep the gaze looking forward or start to look to the side or behind you. And this will be a lot trickier for your balance. If this really throws off your balance, take the gaze, look forward again. All right, keep the right knee square back to center. Arms up. Warrior 3. So reach your right foot back. Keep balancing on the left leg. Take the torso and the right leg about parallel to the floor. And then step it back for Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse Warrior. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Crescent moon. Walk your hands, top the thighs, and lunge forward. Once you set with the pose, then raise the arms up, Venus Mudra. Start to release, hands to either side of the left foot. And then keep the left toes untucked. You're going to shift back to sit on the left heel. Hands to either side of the leg. Flex your right foot. You're stretching the back of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keeping the right hand on the floor for support. And if you want to reach your left arm forward, you can. Start to release, come back forward. Hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Left hand stays down. Right arm up to twist. Take the right hand back to the floor and lengthen over the right leg, right hamstring stretch. For those of you who took blocks on the first side, repeat it here on the second side. Bend the front knee, ground the back heel. Rise up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, half moon. Left hand forward. About a foot and a little off the left side. You are in a diagonal. For those of you not using the blocks, right fingertips to the floor. Raise your left arm up. Stack the left side of your right and flex your left foot strong. Begin to bend your right knee, step the left foot all the way back, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank, inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, take it out of chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Right hand out the left leg. Left arm reaching back. Now keep the gaze looking forward until you completely twist. Once you're nice and steady and you have your deepest twist, you can choose to keep the gaze looking forward. Start to look to the side or look behind you. Now looking behind you really throws up your balance. Keep the gaze looking forward instead. Start to break, square back to center, warrior three. Take the torso and the left leg about parallel to the floor, reach your left foot back. Step it all the way back, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Left knee in toward the nose, land that shin to the floor. Now make sure you're on the top of the left shin, pointed toe position. Left knee, left thigh, angles out to left side, 30 to 45 degrees, so it's like a triangle. Then inch your right knee further back to lower your seat, untuck the back toes. Walk your hands back as well, and this way you test it out. Once you elongate, your pelvis should feel pretty level, and you're not dipping to one side or the other. Then, if you have the alignment proper, you should be able to balance here, maybe even without your hands. And then walk your hands forward. You can be on your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands. You can release your forehead. Your choice. Take your time. breaths. So you should feel lots of hip opening on the left side. Stretch your glutes, your left quads, left knee, left shin, left ankle, left top of the foot. Depending on how then you would like to extend the right leg back, the back leg, you can point the right toes back and really reach back. Maybe to the point that you can lift the right thigh off the floor, and that would be a very active foundation in your pigeon. All right, let's walk it back in. Now let's stay with the pigeon shape. Take the left seat down and swing the right leg forward. Now, you might need to center your seat a little bit and draw back to center. All right, leg cradle. So bending your right knee, flexing the right foot. You're going to support the heel from the underside, right, which is the outside of the right ankle. Make sure you flex your right foot. Sitting up tall the best you can. Lift the heel and hold it. Then actively press your heel forward with your leg, but pull your foot back with your hands. So the right leg is very strong right now. So are your arms and your shoulders. Lift up a little higher if you can. Then draw the right knee further back if you can. Right? So these are all different ways of doing a hip opening. Square back to center if you can, best of your abilities. Thread your arms underneath your right shin. Make sure you continue to flex your right foot and sit up tall the best you can. Now, if drawing your shin is high and this close to your heart center is difficult, then you can angle forward and even the heel forward, right? So do the best you can, but you're looking for some level of activity into the hip opening, right? So you don't want this to be too easy, but you don't want it to be too difficult as well. So look for that balance in between. All right, let's break, release. Swing the right leg all the way back and through the hands, through pigeon. Tuck the right toes under, lift the left shin and walk it back to the down dog. After you've pedaled out and moved around a little bit, second side. Take the right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose, land the shin to the floor. So again, you're going to point your right toe position and you're on top of the shins. Inch your left knee as far back as you can. Make sure that the right thigh angles out to the side 30 to 45 degrees. And once you have this measured out, walking your hands back, maybe you don't even need your hands, but you should feel very sturdy and very stable. And walking your hands forward. You can be on your forearms, you can make pillows with the hands, or you can take the head directly to the mat. So breathing into this hip opening. So a lot of intensity into your right glutes, right quads, knee, shins, top of the foot, your ankle. Three more breaths. All right, starting to break, releasing your hands, lift the elbows, walk it back in. Take the right seat down and swing the left leg forward. Right, chances are you're already over to the right side, so I want you to take it back to center and center your seat. Draw the left heel in, start to flex your left foot. Support the foot from the outside of the ankle and sit up tall. Work here first. Right, so get used to the shape of this hip opening. Then actively kick your left foot out, but draw the hand in. So it's a very strong push and pull here. Lift up a little higher if you have it. Reach your heel further forward if you have that. And then finally draw the left knee back. All this, all different angles of the hip opening. Alright, now take the leg cradle. Cross your shins, across your heart center, threading your arms underneath. Make sure you flex your left foot and try to sit up tall. And again, if this is a very difficult position for you, angle your foot forward, maybe move further forward, whatever you need, right? So you want to feel some level of intensity, but you don't want to overdo it. And start to release. Swing the left leg all the way back, support with your hands, walk it back to down dog. Take lots of movement side to side. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down once again. Seated spinal twist, the half variation. Left leg extended. Step the right foot over. Right hand is behind you. Left arm is up. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. And hold the left arm to the outer right leg. Now make sure you flex your left foot and the toes point straight forward. Now, if the elbow to the top of the leg is too much for you, and you're rounding the spine, I want you to then adjust it by either wrapping the arm instead and sitting up taller, or it might even have to be your left hand to the outer right leg, so that you have a little bit more space to twist into. So you want a vertical line. You want the shoulders to be broadening, right? Rather than shrugging and rounded. Now, if you have the full variation, you can take the full variation. Left heel comes in first, right foot over, and then same thing. Left elbow to top of the knee, left arm to the top of the leg, or the left hand to outer right knee. Your choice here. Long spine and rotating from there. All right, wherever you are, keep the legs as they are. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Back to center again. Extend both legs forward. And level out. Second side, the half variation. Right leg extended, flex your right foot. Step the left foot over. So the back right leg is engaged, left hand is behind you, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Right arm to the top of the left leg and twist. If that's too much and you're rounding and shrugging, then it's the right arm wrapping around the leg, or the right hand grabbing the outside of the left knee. Right? So you have much more space now to lengthen and twist. For those of you taking the full variation, right heel comes in, left leg over, left hand behind you, right arm up to twist. Right? So same arm variations can happen. Elbow to leg, arm to leg, or hand to leg. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Extend both legs forward. Raise the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Take it back up, hands to the side, and slide the hands out. Using arms as support for the weight of your torso. Left arm stays up, left knee comes in, and twist to the right. So you're rolling to the outer right leg, outer right hand. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to your left side. Back to center again. Hug both knees in. And step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Let the palms face up. Eyes are closed. Let everything go. Start to reconnect to the breath. Start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Roll over to the right side, come up to comfortable cross-leg position. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer. Bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com. That's where you will find my full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10. If you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. You can definitely work with that. Please share with your friends, let people know, and word of mouth is the greatest marketing. So please let your friends know and get your friends together and let's practice together. All right, thank you so much for your time again. Be safe, be well. I will see you soon. Take care.